I'm over 40. Shit.
I'm just saying, you.
Hey man, y'all know what time it is, man, and y'all know who you in here with.
Yeah.
It is the Bottom of the Bottom podcast. I am your host, Jay Walker III. That's my brother Carolina Dirt 803. That's Miss Tiki Blue down at the bottom. What's happening with you?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Man, well, you know, it's another day in paradise, as they say.
Man, I'm hot. Shit.
Yeah, you telling on yourself. But I tell people all the time, man, they don't understand about these lights. Especially for these dark-skinned brothers like myself. I need more light.
I love a black man. Man. I'm trying to tell you.
You just made my whole day.
If he ain't looking like a stack of double chocolate chip, I ain't gonna fool with it.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm talking about?
Every time I get married, the men get darker. I'm telling you, I love it.
You said every time?
Every time.
Okay.
Every time I get married, they get darker.
Damn. They go Pastor Palmer already checking in.
I'm telling you, I'm on my way to Amistad next. Like, that's my next stop. That's how I like them.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. Y'all tripping already on this good Saturday.
That's what y'all called me for.
That's exactly what we call you for, but we about to get into it. I don't know if you've ever seen us do this thing before, but we got this section. We call it First Call. It's just a simple section. We like to ask questions. They simple questions, no right or wrong answers, nothing like that. It's just how you feeling right now about the questions that I'm asking you. So don't make it too hard, cuz. Your favorite brand of hot sauce?
I don't eat hot sauce.
Damn.
It ain't no right or wrong answers. I mean, look, we can't hit them out the park all the first time.
If it burn going in, it burn coming out. I don't fool with it.
Your favorite guilty pleasure that you feel like talking about? Because I know you probably got some.
I mean, everybody knows that I'm a wine enthusiast. So if I can get a good bottle of wine, I mean, some people want to mommy shame us for drinking it during pandemic, but you know, whatever.
I know that's right.
I'm here for it.
Third question. What's the first car you ever owned?
A Mitsubishi Galant, but we used to call it the G-Long.
Okay. How long did it last?
It was a 93, and I kept it until probably 2003, and I traded it. I'm crazy. I traded it for a 92 Mazda. I traded it for a Mazda 626, but it was like the fully loaded one with leather and sunroof. It had a little system in it. Man,
that's the longest. You had the longest running Mitsubishi in the history of Mitsubishis.
I'm telling you,
I kept for 10 years.
Going. I did have to put a new transmission in it because I didn't forget I wasn't changing my oil like I needed to. But other than that, it was good to
go. Okay. I got two more questions.
Okay.
They simple. Favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite movie?
Brown Sugar.
That's all right, man. I'm going to take a shot to that.
Me too, man.
Oh, man. So Carolina got 5 questions.
Everybody got 5 questions. Okay.
So, Family Dollar, Dollar General.
DG.
Oh, Dollar General. All right. Hot dogs with or without chili?
Can I put cheese on it?
Yeah, you put cheese on it.
Then with chili.
All right. So, a tech school or college/university?
Tech.
All right. Sweatpants with a t-shirt or jeans with a t-shirt?
Sweatpants. Why aren't leggings an option?
Because I didn't include that in my question.
Because y'all make them an option no matter what.
Yeah.
Because I'm I'm telling you, my legging game has been so on point since pandemic. I mean, I have bought all the leggings in town. I bought 2 pair of jeans since March of 2020. But leggings, I buy a fresh pair every damn week.
Okay, but my question was sweatpants versus jeans.
Mm, I mean, I guess sweatpants.
All right, the last one. Big Bird versus Barney. Who you got?
Big Bird.
Yeah, that's 5. That's real quick.
Big, yeah, man. I
I hate
can't
that
pour my
dinosaur.
thing because I'm doing my thing. Um, yeah. So, Tiki Blue. Where did you come up with Tiki Blue? Because I know you was something different.
That
Yeah, I
is
know you for
correct.
something else too.
Let's explain. Let's explain Tiki Blue to the people.
Okay, so I probably started doing radio like for real, like in 2015. But I got a real daytime gig, and I know that sometimes my nighttime mouth is a bit potty that my daytime job would prefer. So, I just came up with an alter ego, and I was just like, I want something cool that'll be fun. So I just thought Tiki Blue just sounded cool. So I just ran with it.
I mean, what did you look at as far like tiki? Like you was looking at candlesticks. You was outside. Like where did tiki come?
I just made it up and was just like, shit, Tiki
Using
Bar.
Dollar General and saw the candles.
Nope. I was just like, Tiki just sounded fun.
Tiki sounded fun.
Yes.
Name me something else with tiki in it other than a candle.
Barber.
Mm,
Oh, you got a point.
touche. You wasn't ready for that, was
I
you?
wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't.
So let's explain Tiki on the Blue. You're a podcaster yourself. You
Yes.
said you've been in radio. You've been doing this off and on for almost 10 years.
Hmm.
Let us know the name of your podcast and what's the theme of your podcast.
Okay. So I am right now on a show called It's the Radio Show, and we're on like a whole bunch of different platforms. And it's me and 5, sometimes 4 other cast members. And yes, I did say wine. Team leggings. Hell yeah. Reading the comments gonna mess me up. Okay,
Uh
so
oh. Uh oh. Go ahead. Go ahead.
um, but yeah, it's like
Hold on, real quick. I know where you got your diploma from. You should be able to do both at the same time.
it's 145.97, and it is due on the 11th of October to Georgia. Do you want the account number as well? Because if you
Man.
want to, I'm gonna let you pay it.
And you're not wrong. And you're not wrong.
You gonna go ahead and finish what you were gonna say?
So it's the radio show, and it's a lot like this where we talk about current events, just random shit, whatever we feel like it. I love it. And they actually were an established show before I hopped on last year, and I was on a show called Mommy's Off Duty, which was me and one other mommy, and we just basically just kicked it. When we got tired of parenting, it was just like therapy. It was, cathartic for us to be able to have that release. But because we're both moms and we both work and kids, it just got to be so overwhelming with keeping up with content all the time. So we kind of let that go. And one of the cast members from the radio show was like, hey, I listened to that show. I love you. How do I steal you to get you on ours? And I was like, but then pandemic hit. Nobody else had anything else to do. So I was like, all right, I'll hop on. So probably it's been like a year and a half that I've been on that show, but it's been fun.
So what's funny, cuz?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Nah, that's Ariel. Ariel's checking in. Ariel said don't read the comments. But that's what I was saying earlier. I know where she got her high school diploma from. She should be able to do both at the same time.
But I'm making it work, am I not?
You making it work, but go ahead.
You absolutely are. So the other night, we do a regular show on Wednesday, and then we flip flop on Saturday and Sunday, and sometimes we get an extra show in. But we was talking about this thing called soaking. Have you ever heard of soaking?
No.
I just definitely want your opinion on this.
No, but I'm about to Google it. Are you? What is soaking? Regular traditional spelling?
Regular traditional spelling. You might want to throw Mormon in there to
Mormon
help with the
culture.
search. Yeah. This is perfect. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take it in right here on the show live.
Uh,
Man,
what? What?
her face chopped and
No,
screwed.
no, no, no. Wait, hold on, girl. Why you say that? Why are you asking what?
Soaking involves one person inserting their penis into another person's vagina and just staying completely still.
That's it. That's it. So I just randomly ran across this as a real issue in the Mormon community, cuz. You know, say it for the people one more time. Say it for the people one more time.
Soaking involves one person inserting their penis into another person's vagina and staying completely still.
Still.
But but why?
So
We've been
they're
trying
not
to figure
having
that out.
sex. So they're not having sex.
But once you've penetrated, it's pretty much a wrap from there.
Well, I say once you ejaculate, whether it's pre-cum or all the way cum, it's coming out.
Nah, man.
I,
If you go through the gates, you in the gates.
once you
Yeah,
pass
you in.
through the gates, that's it. Ain't no. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a busy person, and if we've gotten all the way here and you finna stay completely still, it's gonna be a bad night for everybody. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, that's what you got to think now. They doing that so like I told my brother, that's when you try to get technical about your religion. So you're not having sex, just like, and I said this before. People were saying back in the day, you do it in the butt, you're still a virgin, but you.
No, no. I'm not even finna go landscape and get dressed for soaking. Nope, not finna do it.
But this is not adults. These are teenagers who have been told that they're gonna go to hell for premarital sex.
They still gonna go to hell for this.
I'm not
And
going to hell, cousin.
unsatisfied.
I did all that stuff.
And mad. They going to
And,
hell and they still gonna be mad.
but like I said, how you explain to your kids we didn't have sex, but you still here?
Yeah. Mm-mm. If it's not like a kid from artificial insemination and you've done this type, nope, you might as well just go on through the process and you still get knocked up and he was completely still and you were completely still, man, you all have completely missed the mark.
I would have never considered laying in and just not doing nothing. I would have never considered that as an option.
Let me ask you this. How long has this been a thing? Because I know some dudes who have practiced this
Wait a minute.
knowingly or not. Knowingly or not, this is about what they were doing. So how long has this really been a thing? Like,
No, but hold on, that's a religious thing. These people ain't Mormons, right?
no, they're not one. They just don't know what the hell they're doing, probably.
Wow.
It's grown. So this is a good way to go. It's grown. Well, I almost said the N word. It's grown ass men out here that don't know.
That don't have moves.
Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah. It's some grown. I mean, I actually had this conversation with somebody the other night. There are still grown people out here who don't have moves, be it men or women. I mean, think about it. You hear dudes complaining. You guys probably have complained that you've been with this girl and she just laid there. She ain't throwing
Yeah,
it back to nothing.
I only did it once though. Like I get it. I get it. Like if you gonna lay there, like I'm accosting you, I'm not gonna accost you anymore, cuz.
No more
You know,
guys.
yeah, like we've been talking about R. Kelly and all this crazy shit going on. Don't make me feel like you are a victim.
Yeah.
I'm never talking to you again.
Never.
This
Never.
is not going down in the books.
I thought I
They
got.
just got their hands up and their face turned to the side.
Just hurry up and finish.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I gotta go. I gotta go.
I don't think I can soap and just not do nothing and just soap. Like my mind wouldn't allow me to do that.
No.
I think once you've actually made a motion, you know better than to not make that motion.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I just randomly ran across that and I thought it was the strangest shit I had heard in a long time.
Interesting. Yeah, still some grown people out here soaking. Damn.
So now there's a term
I thought
for
you
it.
had to. I thought you had to move to make it soak. Is the thing.
No, I guess don't. It's not really. It's not. That's not a move per se. It's more of a motion. You just kind of, like you just say.
So so is that does that mean the box is trash if you don't do nothing, or the penis is trash because it ain't making the box do nothing?
I think if neither of them know what they're doing, it could
But
go.
still, yeah, a man's thing gonna get hard once it's in there, and a
Yeah.
female's thing is
It ain't gonna stay hard though.
it ain't gonna stay hard.
But you know what? I don't know because I never tried to just soak in it.
I had a purpose while I'm in there.
I'm gonna try that shit. I'm
No,
gonna try.
don't do that. You can piss somebody off.
You don't get talked about.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I had this big black dude soaking in me. He ain't did shit. Our
They
stomachs
wouldn't even
just
say
touching.
soaking.
I can tell you right now, if you with a grown woman and Epsom salt ain't involved with the soaking, she don't want it. I'm telling you now.
Oh man, you
don't
so
want it.
daggone crazy.
I'm so consistent with it. That is the only damn thing I'm soaking is my feet and some Epsom salt. Other than that, get it the hell on up out of here.
Oh man,
Wow.
like I said, strange. We live in a strange new world, man. People are crazier than they have ever been, or maybe they was always this crazy, and ignorance is bliss. How you feel about that?
I feel like the crazy has always been there, but people are unafraid to let it out. So there are no consequences for anybody's craziness anymore. So they just like, whatever, we can do whatever. What are the ramifications? What are the consequences? So people are just like, letting it all hang out. But the craziness has always been there.
The social media allow you that you're not alone. Like if you think something crazy, a lot of times you be like, I'm just thinking it's just me. And then you see social media, you can look at somebody in Alaska and Texas at the same time and be like, oh, they just crazy as me.
I mean, but look at it. Like Facebook literally runs ads about Facebook groups, from whatever fringe belief or indulgence you may have. And they're like, oh, join the group. And, it's like
Yeah.
another million people who are indulging in the same thing. So it's like there's no more craziness anymore. It's normal. It's just that everybody has a different normal.
That's true. That's true.
I think they crazy as hell, cuz.
Oh, yeah, they still.
And you're
they
right.
still that
They
shit.
probably always been there.
And they don't want to be classified as crazy.
Yeah.
They want to be identified as them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so-
politically incorrect to call somebody crazy anymore. So you can't even call them that. That's why people are unafraid. They're unapologetic at this point.
Or are we making excuses for crazy behavior? Cuz what about chastising people? When I grew up, I got chastised. I got chastised for being black as hell. I got chastised for being chubby as hell. I got chastised because I ain't had to fly clothes. And I'm alright. Like, why can't we chastise nobody no fucking more?
Sensitivity.
That's it. We're raising a bunch of soft kids.
Soft kids. Soft ass kids.
Yeah. Because, I mean, think about it. We're giving them awards and trophies for participation.
Not only that, think about this. They don't want to be chastised or called out for doing something wrong, but they're putting sex on every channel. Like that you don't want me to say you wrong, but you want to put sex on every channel.
Not even just sex, but they put a whole lot of things on every channel, but they don't want you to call them out. It's like, as long as we allow everything, then you can't call out one thing.
And then go ahead.
I'm saying that's what kind of gets me. Like, I still believe in shielding my children. I don't think it's okay to let them be, exposed to everything. Like, they still running around here with ponytails, doll babies, unicorns, My Little Ponies, and stuff like that because they're children. That's what they're supposed to be doing. They're not supposed to be miniature adults. They're not miniature versions of me. They're still children. And that's how I want to keep them. So they don't watch a lot of, regular TV. I watch what they watch. I check their kids' YouTube access. I'm looking at the stuff, when they're singing lyrics and stuff. I'm like, wait, what did you say? Don't play that again. Nope, we're not singing that again. Nope, not gonna do that. I'm all in them like that. And they think that I'm just being the weird mom or protective mom. No, I'm keeping you safe and I'm shielding your innocence because the rest of the world don't give a damn about you.
I'm
gonna keep you a child and I'm gonna keep your innocence as long as I can while you in the walls of 5008. But once you get out there, they don't give a damn.
They sure enough don't. They were playing WAP. You gotta think they used to play WAP 30 times a day. Regardless of the time, at 5 o'clock traffic, most people between 2 and 6 o'clock, people are picking up their kids from school, after school programs, and all that, and they playing WAP repeatedly.
Now I will tell you, I do know all the words to WAP. That is my
I'm pretty
shit.
sure you do.
However, when we're in the car, we finna listen to Kids Bop. And as much as I hate Kids Bop Drake, that's what we about to listen to. Y'all ever
Yeah.
listen to Kids Bop Drake?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
No, I got absolutely no reason to.
My
you
my da-
should. You
no my
need to.
my daughter listens to Michael Jackson and Prince and anything else I put on while I'm in the car, other than Kids Bop.
I'm telling you, just go listen to Kids Bop for a little bit of the songs that are currently playing and how they change these words around, and you'll be like, oh, okay, this
That's
is
pretty slick.
yeah, it's bad, but it's
Oh,
clean. But
that's
man,
always like that's so crazy. Like when people say, "Here, this nasty. Here, taste it." If you already telling me it's bad, cuz I think I can take your word for it. Yeah, taste this. This nasty as hell. Oh
and you
man,
want
it's
me
just
to
weird
taste
shit.
it because
Right. Nah, I get it, man. It's a strange time. I definitely we grew up under the umbrella of grown folks business.
oh yeah,
Ain't nobody talking to you, cuz. Like
oh yeah. I
when
know y'all
you
mama and y'all know my mama, so you already know. Like I have gotten
right.
my feelings hurt because I told one of my mama's cousins one day. She asked me something, I answered it, and I was just like, "What are you deaf? You heard me, right?" Let me tell you, right
Mm,
as I knew it changed at that point. My
mm.
mama didn't play them games. I mean, it
She
was
ran
just
up on you, cuz she was X
man.
Man.
Man, she laid me out in front of people. My mama didn't give a damn about laying you out in front of people. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna call the police. She was like, let me help you down as I'm packing up your stuff before I beat the shit out of you. She didn't care nothing
Mm.
about that. None of that.
I don't think my
None of
mom
that.
ever seen one of them 1-800 commercials because she damn sure ain't care. The one eight
No,
hundred child abuse commercial. I don't think my mom ever seen one because she didn't care about that number.
no, she
I
didn't.
actually never thought about dialing that number. I just figured everybody got their ass whooped like we did.
Yeah, I tried to get
Nah, I
one.
know. I
Yeah.
knew everybody wasn't getting broke off, cuz.
Like
I
I
knew
was beating the
everybody.
shit out of neighbors' kids, and I was like, "This cannot be right. Nobody gonna step in." Like, damn, I knew
I
better,
just
but
I feel like skin so thin right now, man. Like we make an excuse for every fucking thing in the world. Don't nothing have no consequence no more. So when a bunch of crazy, differently skin colored people run up in a Capitol building, you know what I'm saying, and they don't get treated a certain way, it's not even strange no more because we can excuse anything.
All right,
You know
matter
what
of
I'm
fact,
saying?
you remember that one dude that ran up in it and they caught him and his mom or somebody was trying to say, well, he can't go to jail because he's vegan and he can't eat
Oh,
this.
that was the
You,
stupid dude with the buffalo
yeah,
horns.
bro, you in
I
jail. Like,
can't remember his name.
is the world that sensitive to even that should even be news? Like
yeah,
somebody should have said, like, I don't call women bitches and hoes, but at
On
that
occasion.
moment, huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I
Oh,
heard you.
yeah, I don't call them bitches and hoes, but somebody mama would have been caught something outright just for your son committed a crime against the country,
Yeah.
On
but
his
you think
vegan diet.
on his vegan diet, he didn't think about that vegan shit when he was doing it.
Yes. So
But
obviously, it's not the meat. It's not the hormone of meat making people crazy. If you got vegans out here committing crime,
That
exactly,
part.
exactly,
That
so we
part.
gotta find. Is it the pesticides on the plants? Is that what it is? Herbicides?
man. But the world is sensitive. I ain't gonna say the world is sensitive, especially everybody on this side of the water.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're sensitive to everything. I mean, everybody feels like whatever their situation is entitled
Is
and
the most
privileged.
important situation.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I'm starting to see it just reflected in like TV more and more. Like I never really gave a whole lot of um thought to like white privilege or white man privilege and stuff like that, or entitlement. But then I started watching some of these shows and I started thinking, I'm like, man, they don't give a damn about what the law is or anything, but because they say this is what needs to happen, right? Man, this is really like white privilege on display, and we are soaking it up and just like are buying into it like it is nothing. But I mean, it is just all out here for everybody to see
It is. It is.
Every day, every
every
day.
day.
I'm I'm over 6 feet tall, and I'm over a bunch of weight. I'm over another number. You feel me? And the fact that anybody would jump out their car when the police pull up on them and curse their ass out and get back in their car and they not feel like it's privilege. Cause I can't much clear my throat at my size. You know what I'm saying? Before something's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
So white privilege definitely is blatantly out front and is celebrated on television.
But you know what? It has a place. And I say that because I got some white friends that like to keep real close because they come in handy sometimes. Because sometimes they can get stuff done that we can't get done. So then you got to call Karen and be like, "Hey, this is right up your alley. Can you handle this for me?" And this is just the kind of shit that will set them off, and they gonna take it and run with it. And I love it. Then I don't
Yeah.
have to put my blackness on display. I don't have to get any type of way with anybody, and it's gonna get resolved. So hey, I guess it's a time and place for everything.
Man, I just looked something up. So you know, Oregon has decriminalized hard drugs like cocaine.
Okay.
So I just googled it. Uh, in 2019, they had roughly 80,000 African Americans living in Oregon,
People moving there.
but they decriminalized cocaine.
I mean,
Cocaine is not a black
you
drug.
don't.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So that's that white
Yeah,
privilege shit.
that's white privilege. That's yeah. We
Yeah,
on crack. We not on cocaine.
yeah, that's that. That's that. That's what I'm saying. That was the whole point of me saying that.
Yeah, that's for
Yeah,
white
I
people.
mean, I know some dudes that do some toots of powder cub, but you're right. It's a
Cocaine.
it's a
Yeah,
it's a
cocaine is a
social
white drug.
drug. It's a white social drug. It's a status drug. So yeah, I get it. I don't know, man. I know they should have left weed alone a long time ago. I have never once in my life felt guilty about smoking weed. I've never once felt any shame about smoking weed. If you don't like the way I smell, because I smell like weed, move.
Well, hold on. Is it good weed or bad weed, or is there even a
I
smell?
don't
You
smoke it
say you
all.
smoke weed?
I don't smoke it all, cuz. The highest of the highs and the lows of the lows. If you smoke weed, that's just what the culture is. You feel
Yeah.
me? Snooty weed smokers, they like what they used to call the white dudes with the beards. What was the term? They don't even say it no more.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Hipster.
Yeah, hipster.
Okay.
Hipster. Like bougie weed smokers are hipsters. Like you just a tourist here. You're not really in the culture. You don't know nothing about waiting on the weed man for 2.5 days when he said he was gonna be there in 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's the entire culture of what weed is. It don't bother nobody. You either gonna laugh or you gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. I just be on my weed soapbox because they make such a big deal about that shit.
But
And
it's
you can abuse all the reefer you want to. All you gonna do is be lazy.
what I was
You
saying.
ain't
That
gonna bother nobody.
it helps with
You ain't
it
gonna
help
bother nobody.
it helps with mental it helps with mental health. It helps with physical health. Like people that are going through having pain and stuff, they give like I don't see nothing wrong with weed. I think weed is here on the earth for a reason.
Yeah.
Uh, now people
It's
do
the
doc.
only thing you don't have to fuck with. You gotta fuck with cocaine.
Yeah,
You
that's what I'm
gotta
about to
fuck
say.
with. You know what I'm saying? It's so much stuff that we take every day on a given
That
that's
needs
probably
science.
killing us.
Yeah, that needs science.
That got, but weed just weed.
Weed
You
is
can
weed.
put that shit in a pot. You can put some water on that shit, and it's gonna grow up and be weed.
Well, they say put some crack in the pot and put some water on it and some baking soda and ice cube and
And some laxative,
yeah,
and some jet fuel,
yeah,
and some other shit.
yeah.
I didn't know this show was gonna go this way, but
I
these
will
be the
say
best
this.
shows.
I will say this. I stopped to the gas station the other day. I just moved to a different side of town than what I'm used to. And I stopped to the gas station up the street from the house, and the dude was like, "Hey, you want to get some weed real quick?" I was like, "Oh, you just sell it right here in front of the front of the store?" Like, "Oh, I'm not really used to this, but oh, okay, but no, I'm good on my, my weed. But now I know that, I can just run up here to the store while I'm getting, a soft drink and some Snicker bar, like pick me up some weed too as well. But
Now, I
no,
never buy weed from the random gas station dude though.
don't buy it from. Oh, okay
No,
then.
Yeah,
don't buy it from
yeah.
somebody
I
you don't
never
know.
buy weed from the random gas station again.
I
No.
don't buy it at all. I don't. I'm just glad to know that there's a local plug, so to speak. If I need to run up there real quick, I can just get some.
So
But
there ain't
Oh
no way
no,
you don't
yeah.
know. There's no way you don't know nobody that sell now.
oh, I know some weeds. I know some dudes that
Exactly. So
sell
you don't
weed.
have to trust them other people.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't buy. I'm not a weed smoker like that. So the
What's
most
like
I
that?
do is like I dabble with hemp, because I make products with it. So that's as far into the cannabis line as I go.
Well,
But
go ahead and announce your product.
so I have a product line called Bella and Kai, and so like I
Hold on,
make
how you call it name? Because that's a weird name.
Bella and Kai. It is actually the names of my daughters, Isabella
What?
and Casaria.
Like we were supposed to know that. Like the people in the world are supposed to know that.
I'm just saying that's
I
what it
thought it
is.
was dope. I heard her the first time. I didn't have a problem with it. But go ahead.
It's Bella and Kai. Yeah, so I make a hemp rub. That's you may be laughing about it, but a lot of older people and people our age are really buying into it because of like hemp's healing properties and stuff like that. So when that knee and back get the aching, they just be like, hey, let me get some. And then I make a soap with it as well. So like I use it for various things, and occasionally somebody be like, hey, can I get that leftover and some brownies? I'm like, yeah, that's what you want.
So what do you use it for? What do you use it for?
I just use like when my knee hurts, so I use it every day in my normal body butter. I use the hemp rub, and like I have a kid that has really sensitive skin, um, so it works really well on her skin. So it keeps breakouts, eczema, stuff like that at bay. Like I know some people that have really bad eczema, and they're like, "Hey, can you fix this?" And I'm telling you, within like a couple of days of putting it on there, it's like it's turned around.
So how do you buy your hemp? You go to a distributor or
When I first started, I used to run up the street to the Shell station and get it there. But then I met someone who is a distributor of it, so I get it directly from them now.
is it more
Hemp
pure
is
through them?
just a hemp is just the old what we used to call CBD or what old
Yeah.
people call CBD.
Yeah, but it works though, and it's really popular right now. So hey,
I just think I definitely believe in a more holistic approach. I can't if I took everything these doctors wanted me to take, I couldn't do shit else.
you won't. Like I have a friend that's a doctor of Eastern medicine. And so she had to learn Western medicine as well as Eastern medicine to know how to, to differentiate between the two. And
Yeah, go
once
ahead.
she really started teaching me about it, I was just like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, the way the stuff they put into all of these pharmaceuticals, and like how she explained to me that Western medicine is not designed for us to heal. It is designed to treat symptoms. And as long as
Insurance
you're
money.
treating symptoms, you're just treating that one particular symptom. You're never actually getting better or curing anything. But Eastern medicine and African medicine actually cure the root of the cause and what is causing your ailments. So why not go to the root? Why not treat what's really causing this pain or whatever inflammation or whatever the case may be? Why are we just out here taking drugs, just for specific symptoms? Like, why are we not really getting anywhere?
Because we got to pay co-pays, we got to pay insurance on every paycheck, and we got to pay when we get to the hospital. We got to pay for that prescription because we got to keep paying.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what it's for. But if you actually treat people for whatever their disease or their diagnosis is, and not just for symptoms, you're still going to get to the money because people are still going to refer people to you. You're still going to be able to charge whatever you want to charge. You're still going to get to the money. We're just going about it in a butt backwards way right now, and it's only benefiting a few instead of the many.
Because they're just soaking.
Yeah, they're just soaking in it.
No, no,
They're just soaking in it.
no. No, you're not gonna bring that.
They just soaking in the money.
They just soaking in the
Oh
money.
man, I'm sick of y'all, cuz that was
They just soaking
no,
in the
that
money.
was really good information. That was really good information that you gave because I don't think people really understand, or maybe they do and they just defeated in procedure.
Hmm.
Like this is just the way that it's done in this country, and
Well, Germany
I'd
and
rather
Canada got
spend.
free healthcare.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'd rather spend a lot of money on the proper vitamins than whatever I'm being prescribed, whether that be anxiety, high blood pressure, kidney stone, whatever. Like, I'm just not with the taking the chemical medicine, man.
Do you guys
I'm
get
not.
acupuncture?
Nah, but I've been thinking about it.
Do it. I swear by it. I
Okay.
swear by it. Like you don't even feel the needles are smaller than like a strand of hair. You're not gonna feel them going in. If you do bleed, it's because that's where a pressure point was in your body, and it's releasing that negative energy out of your body. So it's you're self-correcting. But if you can get acupuncture and really get your meridians back in cheek, I'm telling you, it will change your life.
Yeah.
So how many
Well,
needles
that's
they
a
put
good.
in you?
It depends on whatever your issue is. Like I used to get it on my knees to start with, and then I got it on like both knees. Um, I've gotten it like all over. I've gotten like my stomach for like my sweet tooth. I've gotten my ears done to turn my sweet tooth off. I know some people get it for to treat alcoholism. Like it just depends, but I mean, you can get them all over from head to toe for various things.
James Harrison used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he used to do like 300 a week, like at one time, but he would get it done every week, and
Yeah,
that would help. He said that would help his body heal after the games.
yeah, it does because it really does. It releases. It's getting your energy in your body to flow back the way it needs to. Once your meridians are back in check, then your body is going to function the way it needs to.
Yo,
So
who
you,
now? What was that?
Get your meridian.
I know
Okay.
where she got that diploma from. The diploma.
Man, y'all
Hey,
so crazy.
so what got you on the
That
acupuncture though? What really got you on the acupuncture?
like I said, I have a friend who's a doctor of Eastern medicine, and so like she was doing it. Like I kept saying, "Oh, my knee hurts, my knee hurts, my knee hurts," and I had gone to physical therapy or whatever, and she was just like, "Yo, let me do you." She did it for me one time, changed my life. I started having like acupuncture parties at my house, and people were like, all my friends and family would come over, and she would just line us up and go down the line. And
No, I'm laughing at something else. Look at that
oh,
last comment.
oh,
No, I
wait.
see it.
It does help with athlete's feet. I don't think there's anything that it doesn't help with. Like I've seen her do it on people who've had strokes, who have like brain trauma and things like that, and has literally changed their condition.
I'm mad whoever just admitted they got athlete's feet. It's
Hey,
all
it is
adults in
what
this
it
room.
is.
No, that was the
Now I'm
mailman.
just
That
I'm
was the
just
man. That was the
no, I'm
mailman.
talking shit. So when did you like how often do you have an acupuncture session?
So I probably only do mine now, probably like once a month, only because of scheduling. Um, and then again, I don't pay for it, so I'm just like, hey, can you just do me when you get a minute? But if I was
See,
probably a paying customer, I'd probably be on that every 2 to 3 week schedule. But it also, again, it depends on what your condition is. When if you're really severe, she's probably gonna do you maybe twice a week because it takes about 1 to 3 days after your session for you to get the full benefits of it. So if you're going more often than that, you're not even giving it enough time to really fully kick in. So yeah, probably about twice a week. But yeah, now I just go like once a month. I'm like, hey, can you just do my knee? And it's not even at this point for knee pain, it's more of a preventative measure. So I'm just like, so that my knee doesn't start hurting.
So what's an acupuncture party like? Is that just
this is what it sounds like.
no? I
Yeah.
mean, like when you say you host it, like what's the atmosphere? Do you got like the drinks, food?
So that's the thing. So what we learned the hard way is you should not drink while you're getting acupuncture because once the needles come out, all of the alcohol comes back out as well.
So y'all keep
So
drinking.
we kept drinking while she was putting the needles in, But once the needles came out, the alcohol came out as well. And that wasn't good. So we stopped drinking as much. We may drink just maybe one just for like nerves or something like that. But really it's just like, all right, kind of keep it at bay until after she finishes. She only needs to have the needles in for like maybe 20 to 30 minutes. The longer they're in, the better results you're gonna get. So ideally you want them to stay in for like 45 minutes or something like that.
I'm
But then
definitely gonna try it.
I'm telling you, do it. Do it.
Yeah.
And if you can find you a black acupuncturist because they need our support. They're not as popular as Asian acupuncturists or even white acupuncturists. But if you can find you a black one, then they definitely need our support because people don't think they exist, but they really do exist.
So you gotta be
I mean,
like
I'm cool with
relaxed.
supporting because I just don't want you to acupuncture my pinky toe to be not working no more.
They're not. I'm telling you, she's like there is a point between your toes, and you're not even going like that she'll stick it in, and you're gonna be like, man, this is crazy. You just don't if you haven't really studied it, you don't even realize how the various points in your body really connect. Have you ever looked at like a reflexology chart of like your feet and how you can press different points on the bottom of your feet to trigger different reactions in your body?
Had no idea.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, dude, it's so much stuff out there different than just take these drugs that these people want you to take off these commercials. I'm
Well,
telling you.
yeah, like I said, I'm definitely developing a more holistic approach, like going forward in my life. I've definitely seen the things that I do now in terms of like the types of herbs or vitamins that I put in my body. I've definitely seen more of a difference in that than maintaining whatever kind of medication that I've been on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's super dope, man. That's dope that you would bring that up.
I'm telling you, like, they can treat you with acupuncture and holistic medication that can get you off your prescribed medication because, like, I don't know, a lot of people don't realize this, especially for like black men. They put you on these blood pressure medicines and diabetes medications. But guess what? After a while, you develop ED from that. So then, exactly, I'm on point. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not lying to you. So
That's just
once
the
you
That's the
get
liquor
wine.
talking. Yeah,
I'm
that's
about
the
to say
liquor
that's the
talking.
wine. Nigga.
that is not the I switch glasses. I'm on to something else now.
See, that's that. She's on that cracking
I'm
rum.
on that Kraken. I've released the Kraken.
So she's on cracking rum. That's what she told
I
me.
released the Kraken. But like once you start developing ED from all that stuff, which you like really can, then they're gonna have to put you on another medication. It's just medication after medication after medication. They're just treating symptoms. But if you're on acupuncture and holistic medications, holistic treatment, they can get you off that stuff, reverse the high blood pressure, reverse the diabetes in your body, so that you're not getting to that point to where you need ED. Because once you get there, it's a wrap.
That's why. That's why all my liquor come from the earth. Like I don't drink that store bought stuff. My stuff come from
Oh,
from uh, a
okay.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
He talking.
yeah, yeah. My stuff. I don't buy that stuff out the store.
Yeah.
He talking
Yeah,
about that Uncle Jesse. He talking about that Bo and Luke Duke.
yeah, yeah. My stuff. I'm on my way to being
Yes.
holistic,
You got to
holistic,
start somewhere.
holistic,
Who's
Holistic.
listening?
Did you
holistic,
Yeah, that's a
holistic.
new one.
Oh, you got some.
The holistic, holistic with the needle soaking. I got you.
Man, you doing too much.
First of all, I don't fool with nobody drinking their stuff out of a mason jar. Right there, that's to tell you right there.
No, I poured
I
it out.
just told
No,
you
well,
he
yeah.
was drinking Uncle Jesse.
You right about that. I'm gonna let you have that. You
But see,
win
what I
this
did
one.
was I poured it in a fancy bottle.
Yeah. Don't be scared of it, man. It's just like the rest of the other stuff.
It's good for you.
I think so.
Don't pay those overpriced inflated prices either. Go to Costco, go to Sam's, go
What
to
you know about that?
go to
Costco.
Costco and look at their liquor bottles. It is the exact same stuff that's in these high price stuff, and it tastes
Yeah,
the same.
yeah.
You gonna pay like a third of the price. Don't be out here.
$20 for a half gallon.
Don't be
Yeah, I
out here
just
spending up your whole check.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I be trying to say. Somebody asked what wine you drinking.
I had Erath. It's a Pinot Noir from Oregon. That's my favorite, but I'm finished with that now. I didn't re up, so this is Kraken with pineapple and mango juice and a little bit of um
You done
uh
watered it down. You
vinegar.
done changed the whole. You done
She
made
hit
it
that.
weak.
She hit that island drink. She hit that
Yeah.
on the resort drink.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and drink it straight. You want me to?
Why
Man,
not?
that is not the show y'all want tonight. Let me tell you.
That's what the show I really wanted.
That
That's
is
the show that we always do.
Yeah.
that
You
is
ain't
not
seen nobody put up nothing but shot glasses.
that is not the show y'all want.
Man, we done had so many shows, and I ain't gonna lie. As soon as we end the show, I'll be like, man, I'm going to bed. That I just be going. I be going at my own pace.
No,
Once no, so hit us up real quick with wine. If you a wine connoisseur, hit us up with some wine facts.
Let me tell you, the best way to really get into wine is you go to these various like wine stores or liquor stores that have free wine tastings, and you can taste a ton of different stuff. They'll have somebody there with like the information explain them to you. That's how I figured out like, oh, this is what I like, because before I was just like, oh, no shade or anything. Like I'll probably get like a barefoot wine or like,
Yup. We already know
some
what you
Still
doing that
fuck
night.
with barefoot.
yeah, something, and again, no shade towards that. It was just like, okay, that's what I'm gonna get, or what's the one with the kangaroo on it, or whatever, whatever.
I
I
seen
forgot.
it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was just getting something like that, but then I was just like, yeah, I mean, it's straight or whatever. But I really started going to various wine tastings to really develop my palate. And that's when I really was like, oh, I really like Pinot Noirs. I don't like Chardonnays. I don't like just regular red wine by itself as much. I don't like a lot of Grigios. Like I just don't, because they're just the taste of it is just dry or bitter to me.
That's what
But
I
like
say.
the Pinot Noir was really sweet, and then when you start looking at it from like the California coast or from Oregon or from Washington or even, somewhere from like Tuscany or somewhere in the south of France or something like that, like they're all different. But the way my budget set up, Oregon is where I had landed. Cause that's about, you can get you a good $30 bottle of wine there and you good. It's not too much, it's not too cheap. You're not gonna have a headache afterwards.
I
You can
always
sip
get a headache.
a little bit. No, if you getting a headache, you sipping something too cheap for you.
Well, that's why I stick with straight liquor or this stuff right here that's not made through a company in science. It's from the
Yeah.
earth.
I have my wine days. You know what I'm saying? I have a day where like I might roll up something and the wine go perfectly with it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I
I'm trying to get
definitely
on
gonna.
that.
I
I'm
mean, I'm
telling you, I
telling
love
you,
it.
you up the game for anybody that's watching or gonna watch this shit just now. Like you really laid out a lot of good information
That's
for
what you
people that don't
do.
know how to pick a wine.
That's what you do. I mean, you all like, well, we all go to like Publix or whatever, and they'll say like, this pairs well with this. But if you're not going to spend 20, 30, 40, $50 a bottle of wine just because something says it pairs well with it and you don't know what it tastes like. Go to the wine tastings and try different things. Even if you go to the one that's like $5 or $10, you're still going to get a bunch of different wines. They're going to give you food as well because you do need something to kind of soak it up. You're going to cleanse your palate while you're there. They're going to teach you about it, then you really start to develop a love for it. So if you have a chance, it's even a great idea for like, if you're on a date or something like that, do that. It's something different. It's different than going to damn Applebee's or something like that. Like, you're broadening your horizon. And then not only that, you think about the type of people who are at these wine tastings. They're like, oh, you're a connoisseur of wine. They're probably going to be of an elevated status as well. They're going to start talking to you. Then you're going to start networking with a whole different group of people. It just opens so many different avenues for you that you're not even going to think that that's even existing out there. I
I do
say,
that. I do that at the
So I
liquor store.
shouldn't take that lady that be like, not that one.
no.
I'm just fucking with y'all, man.
I
Go
do that
ahead.
at the liquor store though. I had taught this. I taught this older white dude into buying a certain brand of bourbon that I drink, and I walked the hell about the stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I
alcohol can
didn't. I
definitely
didn't do
get
no
expensive.
networking.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
didn't do
it's
no
some,
networking.
nah, it's some shit that's just out of your grasp. You know what I'm saying? It's some bottles out there that's out of your grasp, but you'll
Yeah.
always remember that bottle. And
Hey,
if you elevate to that, you'll go revisit that bottle. You
You
feel
ever
me?
try? You ever try E40's wine?
I
I
have
know
I
he.
want to try. Yeah, I want to try 40 and Snoop shit.
Yeah, Snoop got some wine out too.
I've tried the one with Snoop on 19 Crimes. I've had that one. It's a red wine.
It's not good.
I mean, it's not bad. It's fine. Like I personally, I like 19 Crimes. I think. Have y'all ever drank 19 Crimes?
No,
I
I
think.
just seen it and I'm gonna support it
I think
at least
the
once.
I think the story behind the bottles is better than the wine itself. Because just real quick, like is the founders of it, they've all committed like various crimes, and you're supposed to be able to scan the QR code on the bottle to read the story of behind the wine. So each line that they have has a different story behind it. So the one with like Snoop, I think, is a red wine, a California blend, I believe is what it is. Um, but I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty good. It's just not my preference.
Yeah, it's a fair price,
Yeah, it's a
or is
fair
it too
price.
much
Like,
for what that is?
most of the 19 crimes are like $20.
That's. I mean, what are they about? 11%, 14? Well, it can't.
Yeah,
It got to be under 14. So
and then you're getting like 3.5 glasses per bottle, depending on how heavy your blend
that'll
is.
last me like 5 minutes.
No, you're not gonna drink it all that fast. If you do, if you drink it that fast, you
You
finna throw
gonna
it up
have a
all over
bad
the
day.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you get the headache.
yeah, you
You
finna
can't
throw it up all over the place.
you can't speedball wine.
You can't. And that's where a lot of people mess up. If you're a heavy drinker in terms of your tolerance is high, so you feel like, oh, I gotta keep drinking to get there, wine finna mess you up because it's gonna sneak up on you, especially the better it is, the smoother it is. So you're not even gonna feel it sneaking up on you. And then a few hours later, you're gonna be throwing up all over the place.
I ain't throwing up.
Okay.
Well, I think we had a good time tonight, man. We gonna go
I
into this
did.
last little. Yeah, man. I'm glad you came on, man. We going into this last call thing. The last call is kind of like our final message to the people based on how we feeling. Um, so I'm gonna give it over to you, Tiki, and you could be ratchet, you could be motivational, you could whatever you feel like in the moment that you want to tell the people. That's what last call is about.
Okay, so I'm going to shamelessly plug, of course. You can always catch us on Tuesdays. I don't know whenever 16 drops it on It's the Radio Show. It's on, like I said, every platform. And also you can find me on bellaandkai.com, BELLAANDCAE.com for the
Damn.
various products that I have. Um, and yeah, I don't have any ratchetness. I'm just out here chilling. It's Saturday night. I'm just drinking wine, hanging with my boys. So yeah, like I don't have anything. That's my last call right there. I'm just trying to stay pandemic free.
That's it.
That's
That's a
it.
word. Carolina, what you gonna tell the people, man?
Ain't nothing, man. It was a good episode. Us and Tiki go back. Yeah, we go back. What? Mid
We was
90s.
kids.
We go back to
Don't say
St.
no number.
Peter's.
Oh man.
We go
Yeah,
back
Yeah,
to
we was
Shine and
children.
Richard Sims.
yeah.
We had so much promise. We was
Yes,
children.
Yeah.
yes, yes,
But
yes, yes.
as my brother always say, we know some extraordinary people, so we can include her into the extraordinary list of people we know. Um, I want to thank you. Obviously, we've already been requested to have you back. So
I love
so
it.
yeah. So but next time we're gonna get real ratchet. We want
I
you
think
to
we did a little bit of that, cuz.
yeah, we want you to cut all your hair off, put a ponytail on or a wig on.
I just cut all my hair off. That's why I shortened that. I literally just cut all my hair off. Y'all know I had hair all the way down my back. I just cut it off.
Well, you should have put a ponytail on or a wig on.
Who did it? Who did it?
Damn. I'm looking bad in
I'm
these
done.
streets. Damn.
Nah, hey, look. It's hard to get a motivational word from that fella, man.
Oh,
I
she
don't
about to
know,
get
man.
acupuncture already. She feel bad. She gonna get acupuncture as soon as she get out.
Hell
Nah.
yeah. My feelings hurt. I'm out here looking bad in
Nah,
these
somebody already want to pay your light
Yeah,
bill,
pay your
ain't it?
light bill.
streets. Hell, he might
don't
have to
matter.
get my hair done next. This shit.
Man, look.
My feelings
I don't
hurt.
think I have. I don't have a specific last call. I'm just gonna say it's been rough out here on everybody.
Yeah.
Take a moment to breathe in deep. Take a moment to laugh with people. Have a drink. Roll a joint. That's the kind of shit I support, man. This is the Bottom of the Bottle podcast. That's Tiki Blue on the air. That's my brother Carolina Dirt 803. And we thank y'all always. Like, share, subscribe. Stop playing, man. Hit that like button.
Thanks for having me.